Okay, so here find the zeros of the polynomial, zeros of the polynomial p of x is equal to 4 root 3 x square plus 5x minus 2 root 3, and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. So this is the reference book question. Okay, the very important question, this one, because it is given in the form of what? Square root. It is given in the form of what? Square root. So here they given the p of x, that is the p of x equal to 4 root 3 x square plus 5x minus 2 root 3, that is the polynomial. Okay, so here we have to first find out the zeros. For the zeros, you know that first we have to multiply the 4 root 3 into minus 2 root 3. So if you multiply 4 root 3 into minus 2 root 3, so what will get the answer here? So you have 4 into 2, 4 into minus 2 become what? Minus 8, and root 3 into root 3 is become what? 3. So minus 8 into 3 is become what? Minus 24. So here in the circle I can take a minus 24. So now what we should do here, we should find out the two numbers. If you will multiply, you will get minus 24, but when you add, you must get what? Plus 5x. Plus 5x.
8x minus 3.
Correct. 8 into 8 3 are 24. So here 8 will be plus and 3 is the minus. So here I can take 8 into minus 3 is equal to minus 24. But when you add that 8 minus 3, you will get what? Plus 5. So here we got the two numbers 8x and minus 3x. So here I write here 4 root 3 x square plus 5. In the place of plus 5x, I will write here 8x minus 3x. And minus 2 root 3 is as it is. Minus 2 root 3 is as it is. So now what I should do? Now we should take the common in between these two numbers. First, this two term you have to take the common. So in this two term I can take 4 is a common, 4x. 4x I can take common. Inside the root I can write inside the bracket I can write root 3x. Root 3x will be remaining. And in the place of 8, because I know the 4 table 8 will come. So I should write what? 2. Only 2 I should write. Why? Because x already I have taken the common. So here I have taken the common. So here now what will happen? Whenever you want to take the common for the other factor, right, then it will be quite difficult for you. So what is my suggestion? Suggestion is what? Always first write in the bracket. So whatever in the bracket, now see, here whatever you write in the bracket now, so that you write in this bracket also. Because you know it is always same. So first you should write this one only. Root 3x plus 2. Okay. Why? Because it always will come same. Now what? Now only you have to write outside what should come. So here minus first you should write, because the minus is there. Here minus. And here is the question mark. Question mark means, now here we have the 3. Okay. Here we have the 3. So what I can write here in the place of question mark, so that I will get the 3. What I should write here? So I should get the 3.
Root 3, sir. Root 3, sir.
Correct. So here root 3 I will write so that I will get the 3. Because root 3 into root 3 is become what? 3. That is very easy step. What is the common now here? Root 3x plus 2 common here. And what is the remaining? There is a 4x minus root 3 will be remaining. So now here I can write the root 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Or we can write 4x minus root 3 is equal to 0. So this plus 2 will transpose. So that is become what? Minus 2. This plus 2 transpose become minus 2. So x is equal to what? Minus 2 divided by root 3. So here first 0 we got, and here minus root 3 we have to transpose. Minus root 3 transpose become what? Root 3. So x is equal to what here? Root 3 by 4. So this is the second 0. So I can say that two zeros are, that is alpha is equal to minus 2 by root 3 and beta is equal to root 3 by 4. So here we have got the two zeros. Now what we should do? We have to verify the relationship. So what is the first relationship?
Sum of zeros.
Sum of zeros. Sum of zero means alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a.
minus b by a.
So here the question is 4 root 3 x square plus 5x minus 2 root 3. So in this now I write in the quadratic polynomial the general formula ax square plus bx plus c. So here can you say what is the a value here?
4 root 3, sir.
4 root 3.
And b is equal to
5.
c is equal to
Minus 2
minus 2 root 3.
minus 2 root 3, correct. So alpha plus beta, alpha is minus 2 by root 3 plus beta is root 3 by 4. Okay, root 3 by 4 here, minus 2 by root 3, minus 2 by root 3 plus root 3 by 4, and here minus b is actually 5, and a is 4 root 3. So now what I will do, I will take the root 3 and 4. Here we have root 3 and 4. I will take the LCM. So LCM will come 4 root 3. LCM will come 4 root 3. So what we should do here, this 4 you have to multiply here. This 4 you have to multiply here, and this root 3 you have to multiply here. So when I multiply 4 into minus 2, I will get here minus 8. And root 3 into root 3, root 3 into root 3 become 3. So that is equal to now here minus 5 by 4 root 3 is as it is here. So here if you simplify this minus 8 plus 3, so minus 8 plus 3 is become what? Minus 5 divided by 4 root 3 is equal to minus 5 divided by 4 root 3. So here I have verified this first relationship. Sum of zeros, the first relationship I have verified. Now the second relationship is what? Product of zeros. Product of zeros, that is alpha into beta is equal to c by a. Alpha is minus 2 by root 3 and beta is root 3 by 4. C value is minus 2 root 3 divided by a. A is 4 root 3. Now if you see here, I will multiply this root 3 and root 3 cancel. So what is remaining here? Minus 2 by 4 is remaining is equal to, here also root 3 and root 3 cancel. So what is remaining? Minus 2 by 4. So again you can cancel minus 2 by 4, will get here minus 1 by 2. Here also will get minus 1 by 2. So here also I can say that hence verified. Any doubt? Second question what we have here, that find the zeros of the polynomial p of x equal to root 3 x square plus 10x plus 7 root 3. For that we have to find out the zeros and also we have to verify the relationship. So here the first we have the quadratic polynomial root 3 x square plus 10x plus 7 root 3. So first the thing is what, first root 3 and 7 root 3 you have to multiply. Root 3 into 7 root 3 you have to multiply. So you know that this 7 is first right as it is. Root 3 into root 3 is become what? 3. So 7 3s are 21. So the two numbers we have to find out. If you multiply, you must get what? 21, and when you will add you must get plus 10x. So it is very simple, I think. 7 into 3, 7 into 3 is 21, and 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. So here we got here root 3x square plus 7x plus 3x plus 7 root 3. Now we should take the common, the first two term. The first two term only I can take x is the common, remaining things inside the bracket, root 3x plus 7. And I said that second term if you want to write, first you write the root values. There is a root 3x plus 7. So now here you have 3. So again you have get 3 means again you have to multiply by your root 3 only. So see, answer we got here. So factorization is very simple whenever the root question is given. So I can write here root 3x plus 7 and x plus root 3. So root 3x plus 7 is equal to 0, or x plus root 3 is equal to 0. So plus 7 transpose, if you transpose plus 7 become minus 7. So x equal to minus 7 by root 3, and here plus 3 transpose, that is become minus root 3. So here we have two zeros. So here the two zeros are alpha is equal to minus 7 by root 3. Alpha is equal to minus 7 by root 3 and beta is equal to minus root 3. So now what we should, now we have to verify the relationship. Now we have to verify the relationship. Verify a relationship. Verification of relationship. So sum of zeros that is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So here we have the quadratic polynomial. There is a root 3x square plus 10x plus 7 root 3. So if I write here general form of quadratic polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c. So a is equal to root 3, b is equal to 10, so c is equal to 7 root 3. So I'll substitute here alpha plus beta, that is minus 7 by root 3 plus beta is minus root 3. So I'll write here minus root 3 is equal to minus b 10 divided by root 3. So now here in the left hand side I will take the LCM will come root 3 minus 7 as it is, this root 3 multiply here. So root 3 into root 3 is become what? 3. So minus 10 by root 3 is as it is. So minus 7 minus 3 is become minus 10 by root 3. So the right hand side also we have minus 10 by root 3. So here I can say that the first relationship is verified. Second relationship we have to find out, that is called a product of zeros. So product of zeros we have to verify. So that is what alpha into beta is equal to c by a. Alpha is here minus 7 by root 3 and beta is minus root 3. C, that is 7 root 3 divided by root 3. So here what we can do here, minus this root 3 and root 3 get cancelled. So what is the answer will come here? Here answer will come 7 is equal to, here root 3 get cancelled, answer will come 7. So this is also I can say that hence verified. Okay, so now we have to do some other question, so which is also very important. But before we do next question, I like to give you some of the identities will be very useful to you. So the first identity, that is here I have written here alpha square plus beta square. Okay, whenever the question will come alpha square plus beta square, you remember this formula, alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. So this is the first identity, will be very useful to you. Okay, and suppose the question will come this one, alpha plus beta whole square. Suppose if you want to find out the alpha plus beta whole square, then you can use this one also, that is alpha minus beta whole square plus 4 alpha beta. Okay, suppose if you want to find out alpha minus beta whole square, suppose if you want to find alpha minus beta whole square, then you can use this one, alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. Okay, so this one is there, 3 identity you have to remember. So this will be help to you to solve the problems. So you know that sum of zeros, what is the relationship between the sum of zeros and the coefficient? That is what alpha plus beta is equal
minus
to
b
what?
by a.
minus b by a.
This is the sum of zeros, and product of zeros.
Alpha
equals to c by a.
This is compulsory, you have to remember. This is compulsory. Every student should remember, because this is the question of very help to you. And now what question I am doing, that is are very important for your board exam. Very important, because the board exam they'll ask question based on this only. Okay, question number 1. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial p of x is equal to 6x square plus x minus 2, find the value of alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. This is the question. Alright, so here we have this first question. Okay, so let us start to solve this question. So the first thing you have to start with this polynomial, that is p of x is equal to 6x square plus x minus 2. First thing you should do, that first you should find out the a, b, c values. So first you have to write the quadratic polynomial general formula, that is ax square plus bx plus c. So here what is the value of a here? A value.
6.
A is equal to 6. Okay, a equal to, because see here a equal to 6. and here b in the place of b nothing value is
Plus
there, so plus 1 plus 1, and c is equal to in the place
Minus
of
two.
c minus 2
Minus 2.
minus 2, so c equal to minus 2. Okay, so this is we have done now. So the next thing what we should do, always remember that first always you should find sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta you have to find out. So alpha plus beta, you know identity is a minus b by a. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, there is a minus b, b value is 1, so I write here 1, there is a minus 1 divided by a is 6. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus 1 by 6. Then product of 0 you should write alpha into beta that is equal to c by a. So c value is minus 2 divided by a is 6. So if you cancel 2 1 ja 2, 2 3 ja 6, so you will get answer here minus 1 by 3. Okay, done. Now what? Now the question given that value you have to find out now, that you have to write. So here we have alpha divided by beta plus beta divided by alpha. Okay, so what we should do, you have to go for the LCM here. So you know LCM, there's beta and alpha is the denominator, so same will be the LCM, alpha into beta will be the LCM. So now what you should do, this alpha multiply here. Okay, this alpha into alpha is become what? Alpha square, plus this beta also multiply here, cross multiplication, so you can here beta square. So alpha square plus beta square divided by alpha into beta we have got. So now already I given the identity, first identity I given C. Have you remember that alpha square plus beta square, what is the identity I given that? Alpha square plus beta square, there is alpha square plus beta square, I know that alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta, that I can write in the place of this numerator. In the place of the numerator I can write this one. And denominator is same, no changes in the denominator. Denominator is alpha into beta is as it is, no changes here. Now what we should do? Now we know that alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta?
Minus
Minus 1 by 6.
Alpha plus beta is minus 1 by 6. See here. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus 1 by 6. That we have to substitute. Okay, that we have to substitute. There is a minus 1 by 6. That is the whole square. Minus 2 alpha beta. Minus 2 alpha beta. What is that alpha beta here values?
Minus 1 by 3.
Minus 1 by 3.
Alpha beta value is minus 1 by 3. Correct. Minus 1 by 3 you have to write. Minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3 you have to write. So here I write 2 into minus 1 by 3. Whole divided by. What is the whole divided by? Again alpha into beta. Alpha beta, what do you know? Alpha beta is a minus 1 by 3.
Minus 1 by 3.
Okay, done. So here we have done this one. Okay, so now this simplification will go for here. Okay, so here we have, there is a minus 1 by 6. Minus 1 by 6 means 1 1 ja 1. 6 square is become what? 36. Okay, and minus 2 into minus 1. Minus 2 into minus 1 become what? Plus 2. Plus 2 divided by 3. Whole divided by minus 1 by 3 is as it is. Okay, so the numerator, if you have seen that numerator we have 36, 1 by 36 plus 2 by 3. So first I will take the common, LCM I will take 36 and 3. If I take the LCM between 36 and 3, I will get the LCM 36 only.
36.
So 36 only I will get. So here I should multiply by 1 and here I should multiply by 12. 12 I should multiply. So 1 1 ja 1, 12 2 ja 24. And denominator minus 1 by 3 is as it is, no changes in that. So numerator, if you see 24 plus 1 is become 25, 25 by 36, and here will come minus 1 by 3. Okay, now very important step I am going to do now here, please concentrate. So this 3, now this 3 you have to multiply here. Okay, 25 into 3. So 25 into 3 you have to multiply, divided by this 36 into minus 1 you have to multiply, so that you will get minus 36. Minus 36 you will get, minus 36. Okay, so now you cancel now. 3 1 ja 3, 3 12 ja, so that is a minus 12. So what is the answer here? 25 by minus 12. So 25 by minus 12, always you can write the minus in the numerator. So the final answer will come minus 25 by 12. And that is the final answer. Any student? Let us go for the second question. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, zeros of the quadratic polynomial, p of x is equal to x square minus x minus 4. Find the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta minus alpha into beta. This is the question. Okay, so this is the question we have to do. That first what I explained in the same way you have to do. First p of x, quadratic polynomial, you have to write there is a x square minus x minus 4. Then you have to write general form of quadratic polynomial, that is ax square plus bx plus c. So in that you will come to know what is the value of a. So if you see here a in the place of a we have 1, so a is equal to 1. And in the place of b you have minus 1, the minus 1. And in the place of c you have the minus 4. So a 1, b minus 1, c is minus 4. The first thing you should find out the alpha plus beta. Compulsory you have to find this one. Alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus b by a. So minus, right, and b value is minus 1. So write here minus 1. A is 1. Okay. So minus into minus become plus 1 by 1. So answer will come here 1 only. Second relationship is what? Alpha into beta, there is a c by a. C is minus 4 by a is 1. So that is equal to what? Minus 4. Okay, so here we got alpha plus beta 1 and alpha beta is minus 4. Now we'll write what is in the question. So in the question they given 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta minus alpha into beta. Okay, this is you have to find out. So what I will do now here, only this term I will take, only this term. Okay, only this term. In these two terms I will take the LCM. So LCM will come here, alpha into beta. Okay, alpha into beta will be the LCM. Now what I should do, this beta I have to multiply here, this beta I multiply here beta. Okay, and the alpha I will multiply here, so it will come here plus alpha. Okay, and this value, this alpha beta will be as it is, no changes in that. So this one I will write as a minus alpha into beta as it is. Okay, so in the numerator you have seen that here you can see that alpha plus beta, beta plus alpha, both are same. So I will write here beta plus alpha. In the place of beta plus alpha I will write as a alpha plus beta divided by alpha into beta minus alpha beta. So already you know the value of alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta you can see that here 1. Alpha plus beta is what? 1 I will write here. Divided by alpha into beta, if you see alpha beta there is a minus 4. Minus 4. And here I write minus. Again here you have alpha into beta. Again alpha into beta is what we can write here? Minus 4. So minus 4 I have written here. So now simplify. So 1 by minus 4 is nothing but what? Minus 1 by 4. And minus into minus become what? 4. Okay. So here we have done this much. And now you continue here. So what will get here? LCM we should take. LCM will come 4. So this 4 will multiply here. So minus 1. 4 4 is 16. So minus 1 plus 16.
Plus 15 by 4.
Plus 15 by 4. And that is the answer. Question number 3 now here. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, p of x is equal to 4x square minus 5x minus 1, then find the value of alpha square beta plus alpha beta square. This is the value you have to find out. That's what I explained now. A, B, C. Find A, B, C. Then find the sum of zeros and product of zeros. This is the common for all the question. That is the common for all the question. You have to do compulsory. First A, B, C find. Then find sum of zeros and then find product of zeros. After that it will be very easy for you to solve the question. So here we have p of x is equal to 4x square minus 5x minus 1. So quadratic polynomial general formula is ax square plus bx plus c. So in the place of a we can see that a equal to 4 and b is equal to minus 5 and c is equal to minus 1. So first sum of 0, there is alpha plus beta minus b by a. There is minus of minus 5 by a, nothing but 4. So minus into minus plus 5 by 4. Alpha plus beta is equal to 5 by 4. And alpha into beta, that is c by a, minus 1 by a is 4. So minus 1 by 4. So Abhignya have sent the answer to me. Abhignya, your answer is 100% correct. Very good, Abhignya. So the next one we have alpha square beta plus alpha beta square. What we have to do in this case? In this case, if you want to find the value of alpha square beta plus alpha beta square, you should take common. In both the term, what is the common? In both the term, common is what? Alpha into beta is common.
Alpha into beta.
So in the bracket, what will come?
Alpha plus beta.
In the bracket will come alpha plus beta. So you got the answers here. Alpha into beta is minus 1 by 4. Here you can see that minus 1 by 4. And alpha plus beta is what? 5 by 4. So here we got minus 1 into 5 is become minus 5 and 4 just 16. So minus 5 by 16 is the answer. This is very important question for your board exam. There is a what is given here, alpha. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, zeros of the quadratic polynomial, p of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus k they given, such that alpha minus beta is equal to 1 is given, and they are asking to find out the value of k. Find the value of k. This question is one of the most important question for your board exam. So here what we have to do that, first you have to write polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus k. Whenever this kind of question will come, always the first step is you have to find out the value of a, b and c. Then you have to go for sum of zeros, and then you have to find the product of zeros. This is a common for all the question. So general form of the quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. You can see that a value is equal to 1 and b is minus 5 and the c value is what? K. A equal to 1, b equal to minus 5, c is equal to k. So your sum of 0, there is alpha plus beta, there is a minus b by a. Minus of minus 5 by a means 1. Minus into minus plus 5 by 1. 5 by 1 answer is 5. Product of zeros, alpha into beta, that is c by a. C is k divided by 1. K by 1 is equal to k. Okay. So now here we know what we know the value, that is alpha plus beta, we know that is equal to what? 5. And we know that alpha minus beta is equal to what? 1. So let us simplify these two equation. So if you will do this one, so what will happen here? Minus b plus beta and minus beta get cancelled, and alpha plus alpha, what will become? Alpha plus alpha will become what? 2 alpha. And 5 plus 1 will become what? 6. 5 plus 1 becomes 6. So alpha is equal to what? I can write 6 divided by 2. So the alpha is equal to what? 3. So here alpha we got here 3. So let us now substitute this alpha. Substitute alpha is equal to 3. This is equation 1 I will write. Okay, in equation 1. So this alpha plus beta is equal to 5. Alpha is 3 plus beta is equal to 5. So beta is equal to what? 3 transpose. So 5 minus 3. Therefore beta is equal to 2. So here beta we got 2. Alpha we got 3. And beta we got here 2. So you know the second equation. This is, let us consider second equation. So from equation 2. What is equation 2? There is alpha into beta is equal to what? K. Substitute the values of alpha. Alpha is 3 and beta is 2. So therefore that is equal to K. So what is the value of K?
6.
6. 6 is the answer. Understood? Understood everyone how to find this answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this kind of question you have to do like this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Question number 5. If alpha and beta, if alpha comma beta are the zeros of quadratic polynomial, p of x is equal to 2x square plus 5x plus k, satisfying the relation alpha square plus beta square plus alpha into beta is equal to 21/4, then find the value of k for this to be possible. This is the question. Solution now. Anytime any question they will be given, first thing you should write what quadratic polynomial. Whatever the quadratic polynomial is given, that you have to write. First step. Second step, what you have to write the general form of the quadratic polynomial, that is ax square plus bx plus c. From there you can get the a value. A is 2, b is equal to 5 and the c is equal to k. The third step, you have to find out the sum of 0, that is alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus b by a. This relationship we know that, very important relationship. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So minus b is value 5 by a. So that is alpha plus beta is equal to minus 5 by 2. Product of zeros, alpha into beta, that is equal to c by a. C is k divided by 2. So here we got the alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. So the next they given some equation. There is equation is given that what? Alpha square plus beta square plus alpha into beta is equal to 21/4. This is the equation is given. Okay, but you already know that what is the value, what is the identity of alpha square plus beta square. So we know identity for the alpha square plus beta is, I write here, see, alpha square plus beta square. What is the identity of alpha square plus beta square?
Alpha plus beta whole square
Alpha plus beta
minus 2 alpha beta.
Alpha square plus beta square is equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. This is the identity. So what I will do now, in the place of alpha square plus beta, only in the place of alpha square plus beta square, I will write alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. This one I am writing only in the place of alpha square plus beta square. And this plus alpha beta is as it is, no changes in this. The plus alpha beta is as it is, no changes, is equal to 21/4 also as it is. Plus alpha beta is as it is, no changes in that. Okay, so now what we'll do now here, the next procedure, what we'll do, alpha plus beta whole square I will write as it is. Now you know that these two terms are same. These two terms are same. Minus 2 alpha beta plus alpha beta, nothing but what? Minus 2 plus 1. So minus 2 plus 1, what will come? Minus 2 plus 1.
Plus 1. Minus 1.
Minus 1.
So minus alpha into beta, I will write minus alpha into beta and is equal to 21 by 4. That is the overc. Now substitute the values here. What is that value here? We can write alpha plus beta, that is a minus 5 by 2, minus 5 by 2 whole square, and alpha into beta is a k by 2, k by 2 is equal to 21 by 4. So minus 5 by 2 whole square means 5 5 are 25, 2 square means 4, minus k by 2 as it is, 21 by 4 as it is. Now what we will do now here, this 21 by 4 I will transpose like this. Okay, left hand side I will transpose. So this 25 by 4 as it is, here 21 by 4 I will transpose, become minus 21 by 4 is equal to this minus k by 2 I will transpose to right hand side. So it will become what? Plus k by 2. Okay. So now 25 minus 21, you know that 25 minus 21 become what? 4. There is a 4 by 4 is equal to what? K by 2. So 4 by 4 is 1. 1 is equal to k by 2. This 2 multiply. So what is the answer of k? So the answer of k is 2.